want to say good morning, but it's not good morning, it's evening. Good evening. Hi you guys, I'm Sunshine. This is the ABCube method for solving Rubik's Cubes and other twisty puzzles, and I am ABCube tutor. So, how are we all doing? This week between New Year's and Halloween, between Christmas and New Year's. Alright, Formula A works on everything on the top, but only on the first layer, and Formula B does everything else. So if I wanted to use Formula A, I would line it up under something that wants to come down. So let's bring in this yellow piece down, and I would take this white piece, I would move it out of the way, bring the space down, move the cube into the space, and the cube in the space back up again, and reset. Here's a white. I'm going to bring this blue down. Actually, it's not. It's move this cube away, move the space down, move the piece in, and the cube in the space back up again. That did not help me out there. Here's this one. Line it up, out, down, in, up, set the top. Here's a piece, line it up, out, down, in, up, and set the top. That only works for the first layer because it affects all, when you do Formula A, it affects all 6 sides. So you can only do that on the first layer, and then everything else, you do Formula B. I've done the corners, and then I do the corner. In this method, you do the corners first, then the edges, the opposite edges, and then side edges, and then I've got the first layer done. And so, my heater just turned off. Alright, so I pick a piece. Here's a red piece. It wants to go up. This green piece wants to come down. So I go top row, 2 columns, and the cube that you're applying Formula B to will tell you what the columns are. You don't have to memorize them. So this column, this cube goes up. I rotate the top so that this lands in a different column, and that is my second column. Reverse down, set the top. Okay, here's a red. I don't want to bring the blue down to the green because that's the opposite. So I'm going to line it up with the yellow. Go up, rotate the top to a different column. This is the same column, so it has to go this way. The diagonals, you have to pay more attention than the obliques. So second up, and then the edges are lined up to help you remember which columns you're on, and down. Okay, this blue wants to come down, and this red wants to go up. So up, up, down, down, set the top. This yellow, that's orange, will go up, and that blue will come down. Up, slide, up, reverse down, set the top. This one, lined up with the blue, up, slide, up, reverse down, set the top as needed. Let's follow this along. Green goes up, we don't want the red down, so let's line up with this yellow. Up, up, down, and set. Here's this blue. Line it up. Up, slide, up, reverse down, set the top. Okay. Here's a red. Line it up. Up, slide, up, reverse down. Okay. yellow to the green, up, up, down, down, line it up, 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 down, down, lined up, 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 down, down. It's at the top. Again, it's just a matter of finding a piece that's incorrect from the front that wants to go to the top, and then up, up, down, down. Alrighty, so da da da, goodbye. Hi you guys, how are you doing? Peculiar ASMR. I have not. All right, it's Friday afternoon. So I usually I get to do whatever I want. I have no schedule. This morning I worked on parodies and showed that you can create a parody. You guys want I should do cubes, or should I work on my minks? My minks. This is an example. This is Formula B. Moves 3 pieces, and only 3 pieces on a cube. On a minx, if one of your 2 columns is the center column, then it moves other pieces around as well. So this, if I do Formula B, these 3 pieces are going to move. This piece wants to go there, that piece wants to go there. If I do B twice, they'll be in the correct spot. Or if I do B once here, they'll be in the correct spot, but this is going to be turned the wrong way, so that's not going to work. So if I do Formula B twice, this is going to move to here and then to here, and this one will move forward and then to here. So I'm going to do it, and I'm going to show you that when you're working with the tips of with the points of the star, it has unintended consequences. But if I'm working with just the corner pieces here, then only 3 pieces move. So let me demonstrate. To work on the corners, it will be the top row and the outside columns. Slide up, slide up, sorry, slide down, slide down. There's so many slices, and it moved 3 corners around. Okay, and because because none of the columns were in the middle column, it did not have any external effects. So if you do it again, slide up, top row and 2 columns, down, down, again, and once more, up, up, down, down. Now if I do the tip, it's going to have, if I tip or any part of the star, tip or arms of the star, it's going to have external consequences. But if the 2 columns do not include the center one, then let me show you for example. If I'm moving this piece, okay, if I want it to move, if it's an edge piece, so if I want it to move to this side, then this is the top row, this is the first column, and this is the second column. It's this one. And so, but if I wanted it to go, so I'll do that. So slide first up, back, second up, reverse, down, back, down, and hello kitty. Hi beautiful. Hi kitty, kitty, kitty. This is Fluffer Bunny. Fluffer Bunny is my service cat. She is a beautiful cat. Kitty, what you doing? Okay, go. Shoo, 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 shoo. Good girl. All right, so 3 pieces and only 3 pieces moved. Okay, so if I want this, so these 3 pieces will move, and if I do it again, then so this piece moved here. If I do it again, it'll move here. If I do it again, it'll move back here. So if I wanted to move it to this side, I can do that. But 2 more will put it back normally, back where it was. So up, up, down, down, and 1 more. And again, those 3 pieces are the only ones that are moving. When you're doing Formula B, and it does not involve, the 2 columns do not involve the center, which has a different shape, then only 3 pieces are going to move. If I, for example, if I want to pick a centerpiece, like this one, okay, all right, I'm top row, 2 columns, and this piece tells me which column it is. So I go up, slide the top 2nd column, reverse down, reverse down. So the piece that I'm applying it to really does dictate what the 2 columns are going to be. Set the top again, and these 3 pieces moved. Okay, I do it again. I'm going to line it up, slide 2nd up. It's where that piece bisects. Down, down. So you can move the corners, you can move the edges, you can move the centers just by paying attention to what column. Just you pick a piece to move and it changes things. So let me, all right, I'm going to fix these 3. Up, up, down, down. That's 1. And again, we'll put it into the right place. Up, up, down, down. Okay, now the tips of the star are where they wanted to be. The edges and the corners have moved as a result. That's why we have an order of operations where you want to do the stars before you do the other things, because you're going to have to reset them if you've done them first. So corners, these 3 corners are going to move, and that's done by the top row and outside column. So these 3 corners are going to move. So which is fine because they're all in their own place. So slide up, slide up, slide down, slide down. Okay, so working with the corners, they are where they want to be, but 2 of them need to be twisted. Okay, now we can twist with our Formula A, one row, 1 column, bottom row, right column. Sorry, bottom row, right column. You have to morph it into a square. So this is my bottom row, this is my column, and I'm going to rotate this piece. It's going to bounce down and back up again. It's going to twist until it's correct. And because I need to do my Formula A's in groups of 6 so that the bottom does not get affected. When this one's correct, I'm going to bring this piece into its spot and continue my 6th set with this one. So out, down, in, up, down, in, up. This is now correct to the ones around it, so I'm going to move it out of place. This is correct to the ones around it. I'm not going to stop there. This one needs to be twisted, so I'm going to finish my Formula A on this one. You notice I don't rotate the cube. I keep the same row, same column. 1, okay, that's 3, that's 4, 5, and that's 6, and then set the top, and those corners are where they want to be. That's left, because I worked on the tips, is that also the edges have been affected. So all of these edges are on, 2 of them are on the white side and 1 of them is white. So I'm going to hold my white on the side, and I'm going to start placing the white pieces until the whites are all correct, or all correct except 1. So I rotate this to turn the purple to the right side. Now 3 pieces move for edges, so this piece is going to move here, this piece is going to move here, and this one's going to come forward. So it's displacing it, but that's okay. That's all right, because my order of operations, I'm going to do the whites first. And okay, so I'm going to place this one there, slide up, slide up, slide down, and then set it. Here's another white, so I'm going to bring the yellow to the front. All right, so white is now correct except for 1 piece. Okay, so keeping that, I'm gonna reserve that 1 piece, and I'm going to start getting the sides done. So this one is correct, this one is correct, this one is correct. This one wants to go here, and this one wants to go here. So I'm going to bring this down so that these are the 3 pieces that are going to move, and this one I'm going to do it twice, because this one's going to come here and then here, and this one will go here and there. So up, up, down, down, and once more, up, up, down, down, and set the white. So A and B can be done to solve every complexity cube, every complexity. Now I've made some statements about the cubes, and I've been corrected because it does not apply to all cubes. In fact, you can have parities on the centers if you have shapeshifter cubes. Well, shapeshifter cubes are beyond me. I cannot do shapeshifter cubes. So I believe the expert on the shapeshifter cubes. So you can. I said you can't have a parity on the centers, but you can if it's a shapeshifter cube. But I haven't tried many shapeshifter cubes. I had a square one, and I could not fix it. So I took one of my students surpassed me on speed solving. I said, "Here, can you do this one? Because I can't." He said, "Sure, I'll figure it out," and he did. So, I love and hate this Minx because it's so fun to do, and it's so fun to scramble, but it takes forever to solve because there's just so many pieces. It's not harder than this or this, but it just takes longer because, you know, like 3 to 10 seconds per piece, per individual piece, and there's more pieces to place, so it takes forever. I get bored, I have to put it down and come back to it later. So every time I solve it, I'm like, I'm not going to scramble this one again, and so I hide it. I put it away in its box because every time I see it, I scramble it. So we shall see if my willpower is strong enough to just leave it be correct, because I want them to be correct. All right. Nobody wants to chat with me today? All right. Okay. Tomorrow's the weekend. I'll be back in the morning, and I hope to see you guys here. Bye, you guys. Go have fun.